Today is our training session about Legal Pro, Law and Order. After completion of this session, we hope that you will get an idea about Legal Pro. Our services. We are committed to being more than just legal representatives. 1. Advocate registration. 2. Library. 3. Case status. 4. Client support. 5. Knowledge forum. 6. Counseling. First, we should know what is Legal Pro. Legal Pro, National Legal Service Network dedicated to helping members to provide legal advice and services to businesses and individuals, bringing advocates, clients, advisors, knowledge base to simple and unified platform to build legal system up from the roots. Legal Pro is India's leading legal advice and advocate search platform. We are a curated online marketplace that connects our network of high-quality advocates with business clients. We provide a one-stop platform to ask, answer, discuss legal questions, and from time to time, we even post legal updates and news for those of you who can't get enough of law-related news bites. Legal Pro team will take an active part in the work of expert groups for various types of cases, formed by us for developing their industry expertise to the advocates. In its turn, we able to create for current participants an opportunity for direct contact with experts from particular area advocate and cooperation for rendering services to clients in India, as well as to expand and strengthen the experience and knowledge accumulated by the association. Advocate registration. Register with Legal Pro for the complete office automation and knowledge forum to maintain clienteles with case status, documentation, communication, and appointment booking, and all-in-one personal assistant to fit your needs and unify the proceedings. Benefits for registering in Legal Pro. 1. Build your brand. Showcase expertise, capabilities and achievements. 2. Reach more clients. Increase business base by enriching client experience with your expertise. 3. Grow your reputation. Answer legal questions and stand out among the rest to support community. Some important points. 1. Why should register? Our registered advocates get exclusive access to queries or cases posted on Legal Pro by members of the public. Through Legal Pro, this will lead to a formal engagement with the client. Registered advocates also get to answer questions posed by members of the public to gain ratings and reviews. If you are a registered advocate, you can be sure to get more exposure through Legal Pro than if you choose to remain anonymous. If you are not registered with us, you may only access the free content offered by our platform, such as some of our legal news and updates. You will not be able to search for potential clients, be engaged through the client users on our website. 2. Is this a lawyer referral service? No. Legal Pro is not referring people to a particular advocate. Clients choose which advocate they would like to consult regarding their legal requirements from all available participating advocates. 3. Who is eligible to register? Are you a practicing advocate and are you registered with the Bar Council of India? Then you are eligible to sign up. 4. Expertised areas. Expose your expertised areas through our platform to the number of clients. Client registration. Clients also need to register. 1. To check the advocate details such as their experience, in which area they are expertise. 2. To check the next hearing date of your case. 3. To check the case status. 4. To check the answers for your queries that you asked. Library. 1. Case studies. All the relevant case studies books are available. 2. Books. All the relevant articles, law act books, law guides are available. 3. Case laws. All the relevant case laws related to a particular cases are available. How does Legal Pro works? 1. Simply choose an advocate. 2. Select the area of law in which you need legal services. 3. Submit a request in your own words. 4. We will forward it to anonymously to the advocates of your choice. 5. After receiving personalized responses by email, you can contact the advocate of your choice. Case status. In this Legal Pro app, we have an option to check the case status. Case status can be checked on the basis of case number, party name, advocate name, case code, Case type. Checking case status is useful for clients to know when is next hearing date and what is going on. Client support. 1. Details of client is maintained. 2. Appointment booking date with client. 3. If any case is postponed, that details are updated. 4. Time-to-time updates related to cases are displayed. 5. Case status of each client is maintained separately. Knowledge Forum. Struck with a legal issue? At Knowledge Forum, you will find answer to your legal issue. Expert legal advice from top-rated advocates in your city enables you to take better decisions about your legal situation. And also outsiders or clients can ask a free legal question online. Knowledge Forum. What kind of questions can I ask? You can ask about anything related to your legal situation, such as questions about a specific process, documents or forms related to your legal matter, or about the meaning of specific terms or phrases. You can ask for advice, strategic coaching, or insight into possible outcomes. Advice sessions and document review services are also a good way to get a second opinion about your legal issue. When can I expect a reply to my question? Advocates on Legal Pro have different and unique expertise. You can expect to get response in 24 working hours after posting your question. We work to serve your question to the right advocate for a quick and useful response. Advocates on Legal Pro are active and are passionate about helping you to solve your legal problems, meaning you won't have to wait very long to get answers. How can I find if my question was answered? We will notify you by email and SMS whenever your question receives an answer. How can I keep my identity private while asking questions? Your query and advocate responses will be without your details. We do not publish your name or contact details. Advocates who answer your query may contact you to discuss your query in detail. Counseling. Counseling means the rendition of advice and guidance concerning a legal matter, contemplated form of argument, claim, or action. The terms counsel and advise are frequently employed as synonyms for the term aid and abet to describe a person who, while not actually performing a criminal act, induced its performance or contributed to it. Traditionally, legal counseling was viewed as the advocate advising the client regarding the client's legal problem. In counseling, usually the advocate exercises a great deal of control over the outcome of counseling. In this whole exercise, the client becomes a passive spectator if not a mute spectator. This often results in the advocate taking decisions on behalf of the client. This in fact had become an acceptable professional practice. Client can take counseling on any legal related issues by just posting a question in Legal Pro. Legal services. Legal services in India are most neglected and highly dearer in India. Legal assistance focused on law and government providing access to extensive and fast-growing legal resources and helpline all the time with legal codes, mailing list, advocate assistance, and filings. Legal service means help or assistance or free service in the field of law. The apex court categorically stated in its various decisions that legal aid is not a charity but it is a duty of a welfare state. The definition of a legal service under Section 2 subsection 1 Clause C of Legal Service Act, 1987, which is as under. Legal service includes rendering of any service in the conduct of any other proceedings, before any court or other authority or tribunal and the giving of any advice of any legal matter. Legal aid is an instrument by which poor can get justice and can enforce their rights. Legal services. On further scrutinizing it, we found three basic things in it. 1. Legal services are provided in conducting legal proceedings. 2. Legal proceedings may be before courts or tribunals or any other authority. 3. Legal service includes legal advice also. Legal services. Legal advice. Giving a professional or formal opinion regarding the substance or procedure of the law in relation to a particular factual situation. The provision of legal advice will often involve analyzing a set of facts and advising a person to take a specific course of action based on the applicable law. Legal services are often thought to be one of the more expensive things a person may need during their life, next to emergency medical care. The aim and object of legal service is quiet and comprehensive and wide. It is not an isolated event. Equal justice for all is the fundamental principle governing the constitution of the country. The denial of justice to the needy would lead to anarchy and discrimination, which will hamper the basic structure of the Constitution. To provide service to our clients legally for their litigation and other related activities, by providing them with law points and citation research and support, we provide legal services to the clients who are in need of legal services. Types of legal services. 1. Family or matrimonial services. 2. Legal notice. 3. Civil law or property. 4. Criminal law. First appeal. The first appeal, statutory remedy available to the right to information, RTI, applicant, when there is no response from the Public Information Officer within the stipulated time limit, or the decision of Public Information Officer, PIO, is not satisfactory, or the PIO offered or supplied incorrect or misleading information or demanded exorbitant further fee, etc. The first appeal is required to be filed under Section 19 subsection 1 of RTI Act. Submit first appeal form online for RTI and check the status. Before knowing about first appeal, first we should know about what is right to information, RTI. As we know, Right to Information Act of 2005, RTI, allows for a way for the citizens of India to access information from governmental public authorities and central or state government. Every citizen has a right to know how the government is functioning. Right to information empowers every citizen to seek any information from the government. The RTI Act 2005 mandates Public Information Officer, PIO, must provide the information as asked by the applicant within 30 days of receipt of RTI application. If the information is not received within the time frame, or the information provided is incomplete or insufficient or unrelated, a first appeal may be made. India is the 48th country to enforce the right to information. At present, there are more than 90 countries that have enacted the Right to Information Act, RTI. Right to information, as stated in Section 2 subsection J of the Right to Information Act of 2005. Right to information means the right to information accessible under this Act, which is held by or under the control of any public authority and includes the rights to 1. Inspect work documents and associated records. 2. Take notes, extractions, or certified copies of the documents or records. 3. Obtain information in the form of discs, tapes, videos, or any other electronic mode, or through printouts where such information is stored in a computer system or any other device. 4. Take certified samples of the material. Objectives of the Right to Information Act. The primary aim of the Right to Information Act is to empower the citizens of a country. To achieve this, the government of the country should work to promote transparency and accountability in work done by the government, eradicate corruption, and make the democracy work in favor of the citizens in a real sense. Informed citizens are better equipped and prepared to keep a constant vigil on the instruments of the governance and hold the government more accountable to the people. This act is a massive step towards making the people of a country more informed about the activities carried out by the government. The following are the objectives of the Right to Information Act. 1. To ensure that the citizens have the right to information. 2. To promote the transparency of information. 3. To promote the openness in administration. 4. To prevent the administrative arbitrariness. 5. To ensure the accountability in public administration. 6. To prevent corruption. 7. Informed citizens are essential for the proper functioning of a democracy. 8. To hold the government and their instrumentalities accountable to the governed. In simpler terms, make the government more responsive. Right to information. Format of application. There is no specific prescribed form of application for seeking information. An applicant may file their claim on a plain sheet of paper and giving details of the information required on the sheet. The applicant must mention the address at which the data is needed to be sent. Exceptions, however, There are a few exceptions in some state governments such as Arunachal Pradesh, Daman and Diu, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, Maharashtra, Sikkim, Orissa and some other state governments have a prescribed format for the application of right to information which the applicant has to complete while applying in these states. Method of seeking application. A citizen of India who desires to obtain any information under the Act should appeal to the Public Information Officer of the concerned public authority, in writing in English or Hindi or in the official language of the area where the application is made. The form should be accurate and specific. The applicant may send the form by post or through electronic means or can deliver it personally in the office of the public authority. The application can also be forwarded through an assistant public information officer. First appeal. When you ask the right questions to authorities, chances are you may not get the right in one go, and in some cases, you don't receive any information at all. A person who submitted an RTI application and aggrieved by no response or unsatisfactory reply or incorrect information can file first appeal under RTI Act, 2005. We provide guidance and assistance in filing first appeal to the particular First Appellate Authority, FAA. The RTI Act 2005 mandates Public Information Officer, PIO, must provide the information as asked by the applicant within 30 days of receipt of RTI application. If the information is not received within the time frame or the information provided is incomplete or insufficient or unrelated, a first appeal may be made within 30 days from the date of expiring of the prescribed period or from the receipt of communication from the PIO. The Right to Information (RTI) Act was introduced in the year 2005 to provide citizens of India with the right to be acquainted with any information of significance that is held by the government or government undertakings. Who can file the first appeal? 1. A person who submitted an RTI application and aggrieved by no response or unsatisfactory reply or incorrect information. 2. Third party or parties whom the information sought relates to or has been supplied and treated as confidential. Facts to be included. The following facts must be mentioned while filing the application for first appeal. 1. Particulars of the RTI application filed to the PIO. 2. The information requested in the application. 3. The decision or ignorance of the PIO. 4. Information provided by the PIO. 5. Information not provided by the PIO. 6. Reasons for grievance. Situations for filing first appeal. Time limit for filing first appeal. Situation 1. If Public Information Officer, PIO, did not respond within 30 days from receipt of Right to Information, RTI, application in his office, then time limit for first appeal is after 30 days, plus 7 days for postal transit time, but within 60 days from the date of receipt of RTI application at PIO's office. Situation 2. If RTI application submitted through Assistant Public Information Officer, a PIO, but PIO did not respond within 30 days from receipt of RTI application in PIO's office, then time limit for first appeal is after 35 days, plus 7 days for postal transit time, but within 60 days from the date of receipt of RTI application at PIO's office. Situation 3. If RTI application transferred by the original public authority to another public authority, PIO, but transferee PIO did not respond within 30 days from receipt of application, then time limit for first appeal is after 30 days, plus 7 days for postal transit time, but within 60 days from the date of receipt of RTI application at transferee PIO's office. Situations for filing first appeal. Time limit for filing first appeal. Situation 4. If PIO issued the notice to the third party under Section 11 subsection 1, but not decided the application within 40 days from receipt of application at his office, then time limit for first appeal is after 40 days, plus 7 days for postal transit time, but within 70 days from the date of receipt of RTI application at PIO's office. Situation 5. If PIO's decision under Section 11 subsection 3, then time limit for first appeal is within 30 days from the date of receipt of PIO's decision. Situation 6. If PIO responded, but the applicant is not satisfied with the decision of PIO or fee demanded is exorbitant or incorrect, incomplete information is supplied, etc., then time limit for first appeal is within 30 days from the date of receipt of the decision of PIO by applicant. First appeal. Some of the requests and demands to be made to First Appellate Authority, FAA, by the applicant are the following. 1. An opportunity to be heard before a decision is made. 2. Pardon the delay occurred during submission of application. 3. Demand the PIO to provide information within 10 days from the date of the decision of the appeal. 4. Demand the PIO to provide complete and accurate information. 5. Demand the PIO to provide certified copies of the information. Opportunity to be heard. The First Appellate Authority is mandated to provide the applicant with an opportunity of being heard. However, taking part in the hearing is left to the discretion of the applicant. If the concerned applicant doesn't want to be heard, the request for the same may be mentioned in the application. Documents required. The following documents must be attached while filing the first appeal. 1. Self-attested photocopy of RTI application. 2. Self-attested copy of the PIO's response, if any. 3. Any other documents justifying the grounds of appeal and pleadings in appeal. Self-attested means, at the bottom of the photocopy, write attested and, below that, put full signature. Benefits of Legal Pro. 1. Legal Pro is to find the ideal solution to every legal issue that you face. We are working for you and with you. 2. On every stage of our cooperation, we ask, hear, discuss and answer. Our work with you is a two-way street. 3. We understand that sometimes legal advice can be very expensive. We provide you with high-quality advice at a reasonable price. 4. Finally, we believe that your success is our success. That's why the results of your winning are a matter to us. Thank you for watching.